Guys, I want to go into a second lead generation source that you guys can take advantage of for getting yourself some clients, getting your agency off the ground, getting it up and running, and that is Craigslist. It's actually, it's been around for a long time, and what happens a lot of times is that people sort of think that they have to use the newest, latest, and greatest things, and that's not always the case. You can kind of go to some of the older things that people are active on. Craigslist, of course, is kind of like a classified service, right? Whereas the newspapers used to post all of the classified ads, a lot of them are now on Craigslist. And interestingly, you can actually find some decent clients on Craigslist. The first place to start would be just going into some of your local communities and posting under gigs. You just click here, post on gigs, and you'll post your gig by hitting post and going in there. And what you want to do is just put a template in there. Say, I am an internet specialist. I do lead generation. I specialize in lead generation and getting clients for this type of person. So if you are somebody that gets clients for chiropractors, go on there, tell your story, share a couple of case studies and testimonials that you may have, and post it there under the gigs. The next place where you can go to get them, though, is actually just looking in on the different job listings, right? So I'm just going to go in here on marketing and PR, for example. And, right here you see that there's a company looking for a social media marketing and resident event planning person. This is the job here at it's like a senior kind of living facility. Just through and I'll show you this. Are you looking for an excellent entry-level position? Marketing. We're looking to hire a part-time events planner and social media strategist. And this is the key thing that you want to focus in on here is somebody that's looking for social media help. Now, these people are looking for somebody that's going to be working part-time, $25 an hour. So they're probably going to be looking to spend, they're probably going to be spending about $500 a week on this person. That's $2,000. So this particular one may not be a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $10,000 client, although over time you can upgrade them to that. You can put different processes and systems in place to get them to there, but you might start off with these people at $1,500 or $1,000. But I'll tell you, the reason why someone like this might hire you is because it's cheaper to hire you with an agency than it is for them to hire somebody else that's coming in on staff. When they have somebody on staff, they might have to have insurance. They certainly have to pay taxes on that person. They have to carry, things like workers' compensation insurance. They have to worry about, any kind of number of things that might happen in an office. If you come, and they only get one person too. If you come in there and you say, look, I can do this for you. I've got an agency. I've got several people backing me up, all of these things. And then you show them what you've done and what you can do. These are types of positions where, if you reach out to, 25, 30 people, you can probably get one or two clients out of that simply on Craigslist, which is it's a little bit time consuming, but you can hire a virtual assistant to reach out to these people for you. And, you can hire virtual assistants in a country like the Philippines pretty cheaply. Bangladesh, different things where they can speak English, they can communicate. And what you do, though, is once somebody, actually gets back to you, then you start doing the communications anyway. So you're using the template, and then you're getting back to them, and you're setting things up. And again, what you really want to focus on for them is how much money you can save them as an agency versus if they hired you on a salaried position. You don't want to take the salaried position, because in a salaried position, you're really locked in. That's all you can make is whatever that salary is. Your upside is really limited. You can only work for that one company. If you go through and you get a couple of these, now you've got several people that you're working with and for, and you control your own destiny. You're not stuck with someone else. And so this is another really super easy and quite effective lead generation source, even though not very many people use it. It's one of those things that it kind of almost seems too obvious, and so it gets neglected.